Do you think it's possible to learn to improve your memory?
When there is a decline in memory, we can consider memory as a sort of muscle. So if we train that muscle constantly, continuously, then we actually are able to remember much more. And it is true, for example, that if you do crossword puzzles, for example, that can help. If you keep your memory working, if you try to remember things by rote memory, so you remember poems, for example, you remember stories, you tell the same story again and again, then actually your memory is trained and you can acquire again some memory skills that you thought at a certain point you had lost.
Do you think it's true that these days, with Google and so on, we don't need to remember so much?
I agree with the fact that everything is online and that people can develop great skills in searching those things online. And that is also a positive cognitive activity, of course, being able to find things online and choose things online. It's very, very good. But this doesn't mean that they don't need to remember because they can find things. Again, memory is really one of the basic human skills, one of the basic mental skills. People need to have a good memory to be able to know who they are, to be able to live, to be able to work, to be able to understand what happens in general, to be able to form opinions, to be able to interpret the experiences, and so on and so forth. Really, memory is necessary. So, leaving everything to the possibility of getting information from the internet I don't think is enough, honestly.
Do you think that nowadays people have replaced memories with photos? Because everyone takes photos of every single thing they do.
Yeah, we are flooded by photographs. Sorry, I laugh because I remember this experience and then led me to start studying a little bit also this phenomenon of taking photographs and its effects on memory. But what I remember is going to the Hermitage, this beautiful, beautiful art museum in St. Petersburg in Russia. And I almost couldn't see anything because everybody was in front of me with their phones up, taking photos of those paintings, of those art masterpieces. And so I thought, I'd love to study what they remember. And actually, I did the study and they do remember much less if they take photographs. So it is, well, on one hand, I have to say that it is normal. We have always done that. We have used paper notes to help us remember. But in this case, really, it is excessive. So we use photographs instead of trying to remember. And what it does also have a detrimental effect on our attention because we don't pay enough attention. My policy would be that if you enter a museum, you leave the phone to the usher, and that's it.